Welcome back to Baby to Child. Today, we're reviewing a practical product for parents who need to move things around with ease. The Rock and Roller Caster with Brake, 5-inch by 1.25-inch 2-pack. If you own an R8 or R10 Multi-Cart, this could be the solution you've been looking for. But before we dive into the details, let's take a closer look at what this product really has to offer. The Rock and Roller Caster is a replacement caster designed for the R8 and R10 Multi-Carts. Each pack comes with 2 casters, and they're equipped with a brake to keep your cart stationary when needed. The casters measure 5 inches by 1.25 inches, with a polymer hub that's bonded to a soft TPR, thermoplastic rubber, tread. This combination helps with smooth maneuverability, and the brake adds a level of control, especially when you're trying to keep everything in place. The stem dimensions are 1.5 inches by 0.5 inches, and the casters are threaded with 13 threads per inch, which means you should have no problem securing them to your cart. Now let's talk about real-world use. Installing the casters was simple enough. Just pop them into place, screw them in, and you're good to go. I tested these casters on an R8 Multi-Cart, and honestly, I was impressed by how smooth they rolled. Whether I was navigating through the kitchen or rolling the cart in and out of storage, these casters made it easy to move the cart with minimal effort. The brake feature worked as expected, allowing me to lock the cart in place securely when I didn't want it moving around. That brake is a nice touch, especially when you've got heavy items loaded up and you don't want your cart rolling away mid-task. But as with any product, there are a few things to keep in mind. While these casters are certainly efficient, they might not be the best for all surfaces. On carpeted floors, they don't glide as smoothly as they do on tile or wood floors. If you're using your multi-cart mostly on carpet, that could be a drawback. The TPR tread helps, but it still has some resistance when rolling over thicker carpets. Additionally, the brake could be a little firmer. It works fine, but if you're using it a lot, you might notice that it takes a little more force to engage or release. Let's break it down a bit more. The pros. First, these casters are very easy to install, and the brake functionality is solid. The smooth rolling action on hard surfaces makes them very convenient to use. The build quality feels durable, and I don't anticipate these wearing down anytime soon. They also fit perfectly on the R8 and R10 carts, which is a plus. On the downside, as mentioned, they don't work as well on carpeted floors, and the brake mechanism could use a little refinement. When it comes to value for money, I'd say this product does its job well, but it's not a steal. The price feels fair for what you're getting, especially since these casters come with the added feature of a brake. But you're paying a bit for the convenience of having replacements that are specifically designed for the R8 and R10 models. If you're looking for cheaper alternatives, there are similar casters out there, but they won't necessarily have the brake functionality, so it's a trade-off. The build quality here is solid. The polymer hub and TPR tread seem durable, and I don't see any issues with the materials holding up over time. If you're using them as intended, they should last you a good while. That said, I haven't had them long enough to speak to long-term reliability in a high-usage scenario, but they've held up well so far. As for customer support, I didn't need to contact them during this review process, and there's not much on the public reputation of their customer service. But considering this is a straightforward replacement part, it's safe to say you won't be dealing with complicated issues. No updates to speak of here. These casters are pretty much what they are right out of the box. So, if you're looking for something that will instantly enhance the performance of your multi-cart, these should do the job without any software or firmware concerns. In conclusion, the Rock and Roller Caster with Brake is a solid replacement caster for your R8 or R10 multi-cart. It rolls smoothly on hard surfaces, the brake works as intended, and installation is a breeze. The main drawback is that it doesn't perform as well on carpets, but if you're mostly on hard floors, these casters will serve you well. If you need a reliable set of casters to make your cart more mobile and secure, this is a good option. If you're interested in giving them a try, the link to the product is in the comments below. And please, if you already own these casters, Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your experiences. For any setup questions, the manufacturer's contact info is there too, so don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, keeping your baby's gear rolling smoothly is just one step closer to sanity.